Obviously, really proud getting off to a fast start, and we've been talking about offensively that even though we've played well the last few weeks, that there's even another step that we can take, and I felt like we came closer to that today, and really good to see. 492 yards rushing. Again, we kind of had some of those early games where we were able to run the ball, and we went throwing the ball really well. I think we averaged 13.3 yards per rush, which is a Clemson record. Having 3 backs over 100 yards was awesome to see. And, also proud, we had 10 different guys score a touchdown. I think 9 of them were on offense, and then obviously Isaiah had the pick 6. But I think that really speaks to what we've been talking about with our depth, being able to score with a lot of different people. And also, the last 4 games, I believe we've scored more points in the history of the school for 4 consecutive games together. So, really proud of how we're playing, and our goal this time of year is to continue to improve and get better each week as we kind of start this championship phase, and felt like we did that today.
Jeff, a lot of guys involved, but could you speak specifically to kind of getting Tavy unleashed for the first time in several games?
Yeah, that was important to us. Really our running game, kind of getting back going, and Feaster's a guy that's been practicing really well. And, it was not a surprise to us at all to see him go score on that play that he did, because he's been running that way in practice. And I really like where we are from a depth standpoint, getting ready here in November.
Last week, Christian, this week, Texas. What do you think of
Yeah, that was a good. Did he run somebody over there towards the end?
Safety.
All right, good. Yeah, they have fun. Our offensive players have a lot of fun with that, and so that was great that we were able to do that 2 weeks in a row.
Did you try to get a pass to Mitch? Was that the called play, or was it supposed to be a lateral?
Yes. So we not all the plays work exactly like you have designed, but. The biggest thing for Mitch, I think is very special. Breaking the record for most plays ever by a Clemson player is incredible, and still got a lot of ball left this season. And so we wanted to kind of throw him a bone, and have to have exactly the right look. Probably didn't work later in the game because they weren't maybe rushing as hard as they would have been earlier in the game. We went for it, and I thought he was going to knock the guy down there for a minute. But they'll have fun with that next week and watch it on video.
Jeff, who's number 15 you snuck in the game at quarterback at the end there, the walk-on? Who is that?
Yeah, he's been he joined us. I think right there in fall camp. McClure's from Ben Lippin, and really just kind of learning what to do. Been over there with the scout team, and I think he just joined us this fall in fall camp. And the biggest thing, we had Ben ready to go, but really trying to protect his games with getting 4 games and still getting a red shirt. So we wanted to kind of work DK. I thought he did a good job in his opportunities, and then McClure got in there and was able to play a little bit. So that was good. Good to see.
Now, how do you keep these guys engaged?
Over 100 yards. And I guess second time in 3 weeks or 4 weeks that that's happened?
I think that's the 7th time it's ever happened, and the first time it's ever happened twice in the same season. And again, I think that really speaks to maybe one of our strengths as a team and as an offense is, I remember a day where we're just trying to get one running back over 100 yards. So to be able to have 3 guys over 100, I think really says a lot about those guys, the way that they work. Something that goes unnoticed a lot, we just take for granted, us, Tony and I and the other coaches really talk about all the time, is these guys, it's not a selfish group. You got to be selfless to be able to play offense at Clemson, because we got a lot of guys, and you're not always going to get the opportunities every game, and those guys continue to work every week. And so I think it was great to be able to have 3 guys get over 100.
With things coming so easy now, how do you keep guys engaged and working hard, considering all the points?
Yeah, well, I think that was a big challenge this week, with what happened the previous 2 weeks, and kind of all the talk going into this game is that it was going to be a blowout, but that was not the talk in our room whatsoever. I mean, it doesn't go easy if you kind of go out there and relax. We've been a part of those games here, and that's probably one of the things I'm most proud of today is, we knew we had some good matchups, but our guys were ready from the very beginning, and there was not any complacency. Guys weren't out there, playing around. I think we only punted once today. So that's really the mentality of our team. And Coach Sweeney, you got to give him a lot of credit for keeping our guys engaged and having them come out and play their best each and every week.
What would you have said before the game if I said Trevor Lawrence is going to finish 8-12 for 59 yards with a pick?
Yeah, same thing with T. Higgins. I think T played about 12 plays today, and had one touchdown. And that's the thing about it. Again, we hope to play well enough to earn some opportunity to play a lot of games, in the season. And I think for us, we obviously got a very big one next week up at Boston College, and so to get an opportunity to rest some of those guys, I think is beneficial for us.
Thanks, Jeff.